69,000 credits. And still a bit of fuel left in this, which, you know, is actually pretty impressive, though we did go maybe a little bit overboard on those solids. Yeah, we might actually be able to, you know what, no, I'm not going to ditch the solids. Alright, so yeah, and that'll get us to high orbit. Still with some fuel left in the tank. I might even be able to just ditch this upper stage entirely and just use this for low orbit contracts. That or get rid of a little fuel down here. Yeah. I mean, I bet I could almost, like if I had patched conics and an orbit planner, I could probably get down to a free return trajectory with this. Free return. Gotta enunciate. I know, it's a bit of a problem. And now we're EVAing. EVA reports, so wait. Did I already? Oh no, because I think I had it for suborbit when it was down there. So yeah, we're just gonna wait until we're not over the water, and then we can start getting that mad EVA report science. And we're gonna let go. Just kinda go along. Shores, alright, grab that. Store the experiment. We should be able to get another one for the grasslands. Very nice. Just raking in that science. Let's see here. Can we get another one? Grasslands, already got it. Alright, and we're just... Ooh, highlands. Very nice. Just turn on our headlights there. You know, grab her. Store the experiment and let back go. I never really got why you can't time warp with a guy in a ladder. I mean... Yeah, I've already got grasslands. Already got that grass. And highlands. I think it's a real... I think it's a little concerning that basically the entire planet is made up of grasslands and highlands. I mean, the moon is like pretty much entirely made up of midlands, so I mean, we can't really talk there. Like, I think I actually posted something on Reddit a while back about like a sort of joke biome map of the moon where it was all midlands. But yeah, and you know, on the moon it's mid, and on Kerbin it's all highlands. And like, Jesus, no wonder Scottish people are so good at this game. They're right at home, except for the grasslands. I mean, I live in Texas, so I mean, oh, and now we've got space high. Yeah, and I live in Texas, and it's basically all grassland here, so you know, it makes sense. We'll board it real quick and snag that, get that material-based science, get the big stuff. Oh, 38 science, beautiful. Just beautiful. And that's going to be 13.5 science, which is... I'll never turn that down. Alright. This is real nice. We've got a good stable orbit and plenty of fuel to spare. Like, we could probably almost... Ooh. What if we go for a polar orbit? I think that's what we're going to do. So, what I want to do, I'm going to get down to periaps, then burn up to, you know, get my apoapsis as high as possible so that it'll be easier to change the inclination of my orbit. Then, if I can land in the poles, oh, that would just be so good for the science department, because being able to land, being able to land on the poles is just, I mean, heck, I might even ditch the Space High report, because, you know, you end up going to Space High over Kerbin a lot more often than you go to Kerbin's poles. So yeah, we're at apoapsis of 700,000 meters. And we broke a speed record. So yeah, now we're going to detach. And also now we're sort of we are now limited to this amount of electric charge. So we got to be a little bit more careful with it. Like, I don't have an antenna, so I can't waste any, you know, by sending a crew report or something ridiculous like that where, you know, you can just store them all in your pod. I mean, you know, they give Jeb something to listen to when he's up here. So right now we're going to burn north pretty much as hard as we can. Come on. SAS is a good thing. I need to use it. Come on. Also probably find control mode given how dainty this rocket is. Yeah, just keep an eye on our fuel. Don't want to be running out up here. The batteries! They're running out! But yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to do it, guys. I think we're going to be able to get not only into orbit, but into a polar orbit. Like, this is a super OP rocket we built. Like how much did it cost? Like 13,000? That's like excellent for a 13,000 space O rocket. We are going a little bit high, actually. I don't know if we're going to be able to, yeah, because I'm not really comfortable. We're going to get down to 5. That's our budget. Yeah, because now, yeah, no, we're not going to get to polar orbit, but we are very high up. Yeah, almost forgot we're going to do a crew report up here. Get that crew reporting in from space. Yeah. Wish I hadn't covered my mouth with my hand, because I could have gone into Audacity and done some funny crap with it. You know, just done like reverb times 1,000 or something, you know? Alright, let's see what we got here on the old biomes. Yeah, you'd really... Grasslands again? No. Yeah, you know, just, and also keep watching the, danger. Science stuff. Yeah, I don't know, I love those little Easter eggs that they throw in there. I mean, in a game that's, you know, is kind of as semi-intentionally funny as this one, like, I'm not even sure if... Islands, come on, give me a mountain. Yeah! I think we're gonna pass over the deserts, too. And does it give you desert mountains, or is it just mountains, or desert highlands, whatever you want to call it? I'm pretty sure it's just deserts. Alright. Yeah. Does Kerbin have tundra? I think it does. And we are probably going to pass over the tundra, though. I think we'll be too high up to get the science for it. Yeah. This is pretty much this is our best chance to get a tundra crew report. Nope, and it's water. I mean, water tundra. That's a thing, right? Alright, just get that last one. Nope, gonna be water. So yeah, we're gonna be heading back down to Kerbin after this, and and we're gonna have to get the mystery goo and stuff all loaded back up. And looks like we're gonna have to do it on a suborbital trajectory, which is a little risky. But it's one we're gonna have to take. Yeah, and this one's probably gonna have to be a two-parter episode, because I mean, I don't even know. This is probably already part 2, because yeah, definitely. I forgot to start a timer, but I do have my alarm clock over there, and it is telling me that I have been doing this for a little while. Let's get that periapsis down to about 35,000, and that'll be good. Let's just rotate and just abuse that, you know, sort of, not a bug, but thing in the game where it doesn't, you know, where your, you know, rotation and all that doesn't carry over. And now we're in space low, so let's just snag another mystery goo from space low. It's 2 science, not bad. It's not nothing. You know, just Switch on the lights to make sure, you know, just check for any holes we've got in the re-entry shield that we can't see because it's covered in a little cowling. Alright, see, this is what pisses me off. The collect data thing has, you know, two layers of security, you know? But if you just hit reset, that only requires one button to reset it. So, you know, if you're in orbit around Kerbin, after you get your science, you know, after like a trip to the moon or Duna or something, and you accidentally, instead of removing the science, resetting the data canister, it's just all over. You can't go back there. You're out of juice. You're probably, you know, getting ready to re-enter, so now you gotta get some crappy science thing that nobody wants. So yeah, now we're gonna just jettison that thing. Never jettison it facing either straight prograde or straight retrograde, because then, you know, the wind resistance might just bring it back into you. I've had that happen to me a few times. Once it actually blew up my heat shield, and that was, whew, that one was a little dicey. Or very dicey would be better. Well, the guy died, so you know. You know that it wasn't good. And yeah, FPS is kind of tanking a little bit right now. I'm not gonna lie. I am, like, Fraps is showing a single digit. It's a good thing that everything's blue and capsule, or you'd be able to see. Don't even really know what's going on or why this would be happening. I mean, everything else in my computer's turned off, so this shouldn't be happening. But oh well. Now we're just gonna make it even worse by time accelerating now. Actually, you know what I bet it is? It's because I'm facing the planet and it's having to render it. And yet facing space somehow made it worse. I don't even know what's going on anymore, guys. All my tips and tricks, they're just not working. Like, look at this is it. I think there might be something going on with my laptop, because this is just inexcusable, even with Fraps running. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn off the record and turn it back on, because I don't know, maybe that's got something to do with it. Just hold up, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. We just had a brief bout of technical difficulties. Did that thing where I clicked out of the window and Fraps decided to just have its way with me. So, you know, now it's time to re-enter and get all of our lovely science that we got while we were up here. Actually, no, I already got that. So now we're gonna jettison and just point our butt back at the ground. Alright, and we're gonna time accelerate, and you know what? I think this is just gonna be another one where we go super fast and I don't talk. And now we're going to deploy the chute for another, hopefully, successful landing. This time in the southern seas of Kerbin, down pretty much way on the other side of the planet. So yeah, you're just gonna time accelerate all the way down. You know, because I mean, everyone's seen this 100 times. They've done it 1,000 times. You know, sometimes a little earlier than you expect to. But yeah, just I kind of like the new underwater look. Though there should definitely be like a surface, you know, like some waves and stuff. All right, now we're gonna recover, and let's see how much lovely science we get. Oh, 111, that's great. That'll get us a good deal of science. So now we're gonna get definitely gonna go for electricity so that we can have a probe core and that thermometer so we can get some more science. And I think, you know what, I don't really need any of, I mean, nah, if I want to use the skipper, then, you know, I basically just have to get fuel systems, so what I'm gonna do, instead of that, do I want any of this? Or maybe aviation? I could get either both of these, get either both aviation and general construction, or I could go for electronics. And I think I'm going to go for electronics just because being able to replenish electricity without using fuel is just going to be a huge boost. Alright, so let's check on what kind of contracts we might want to do. I don't know, but yeah, I think that's going to be it for this episode, and I'll see you guys in a bit.